Hey everyone, this is Doug with the Grizzled Geek, and here we've got another boss fight for you guys. This is the opposition commander on the Koriban mission, or Flashpoint. So you can see over here the Imperial commander. You have to beat the, I think 30 troops. And so we're going to pull him over here. Hopefully our tank is going over into this area. Now he has a couple of special abilities that are like a massive choke that chokes everybody who hasn't got anything going on that protects them from stunning, like the hunker down ability of smuggler, or hold the line for a commando, or some other, I guess if a Guardian leaps at a person, they get a brief amount of invulnerability. Oops, I need to drop some threats. Oh, he also has a big pushback that will push the party back, so that's why you try and fight with your back to the wall here. I'm going to go ahead and hunker down because another choke should probably be coming through soon. Otherwise, I mean, he's got a lot of hit points. He hits really hard, but the mechanics of the guy is pretty simple. Just be prepared to get pushed. Prepared to, if you have the ability to try and hunker down, or hold the line or whatever to prevent being stunned, and then just rinse and repeat. So, not a super difficult commander, but he's a pretty interesting fight. And this week happens to also be a bonus for Conquest. Alright, let's go down here. Good, right in time. This is primarily a tank mechanic battle. I mean, aside from everybody being sure that they avoid the choke and avoid any of his area attacks, like the slash and stuff like that. It's pretty much the tank maintaining control over him, and you being prepared to counter being stunned. Obviously, also a good place to use your cooldowns. If you've got your defensive cooldowns, make sure you're using those. You'll notice that none of his abilities are interruptible, so that's another thing. So make sure you know all the mechanics of your character, and that you are prepared to use all the various tricks your character has. So there we go. You can see even then our tank only has 105,000 hit points. So he's not well equipped and still was able to manage that fairly well. He had a little bit of trouble. At certain areas he got pretty low, but otherwise, yeah, even at 105,000 hit points, he was able to do okay. He had some well-equipped DPS to help him, as well as a good healer. So there you go. This one is the final boss on the Koriban Incursion Master Mode. So here we go. I think most people know the mechanics of this, but let me go over them briefly. He will start the fight basically just throwing his lightsaber at one or more members of the party. He's got his Ravage attack. But the big thing is, in hard mode, he's going to occasionally summon a torture droid. Well, two droids. One that will explode, that one. So you got to get out of the red circle. And another one will come and freeze a member of the party, and he'll have his saber reflect going. If if you've got a party with enough DPS, and he'll contain somebody, so I'm out of this fight. If you have enough DPS, you're going to want to change to fighting the droid to let the person out early. In this case, we didn't have enough DPS for that, so you might as well have just kept attacking the main guy. Generally, parties don't, and it's just as well, you might as well stay on the boss, and
this is what the Republic sends against the Dark Council? Pathetic!
Then, I believe at 1/3 and 2/3 health, approximately, he'll pick everybody up. We're going to lose our tank here, I think. Yep. Nope. Something happened there that I did not get hit by his attack. Threw everybody back. That was weird.
Unworthy opposition.
We might have to start this fight over. So we had a problem with not making sure our tank was high enough before the grab everybody and then fling them back. Because the fling them back, it takes about a quarter to a third of your health. So you really gotta be aware of your health levels, and your healer needs to be on top of that. Don't let anybody, really at any point in time, drop below half if at all possible. You know, unfortunate thing is on this, with this group, we've got a tank a little low on health for a master mode. You really should be at least 110,000. He's only got 105. So
pathetic.
We do, however, seem to be holding our own even with one of our DPS loss. So let's see how this continues out. So again, here I just keep going on the big guy. He reflects damage back, but not a lot. It's not enough to be worth worrying about trying to take out the droid. If you've got defensive cooldowns, just pull them out and try and, you know, absorb that reflect damage.
With greater skill.
Yeah, you can see the tank is trying to go for that, and I'll explain to him after the fight's over. It's just not worth it. We can't burn the droid down fast enough. Alright, so basically that's it. It's, you know, at that point it's a rinse and repeat. Any time now here, he's going to lift the whole party up.
It is the only way.
So we want to try and make sure we've got health looks good this time. So casualties, hopefully.
Such unworthy opposition.
Well, we may have burned him straight past the ability He didn't have the other DPS to go after. Normally, he would the droids will target one member of the party each, but because our other DPS fell, he decided to target me a second time.
Death is your only escape.
Alright, like I said, yeah, essentially those are all the mechanics. Now at this point, you just rinse and repeat. We may. Here he goes. Lifts us all up. We had plenty of health. So you'll notice we're all going to drop down 25 to 33% of our health. Oh, there, almost half. Apparently it's more on hard mode. Sorry, that's right. So even then, you know, we're going to pull this out no problem. It looks like. So really, situational awareness is important in this. You need to get out of. Well, it's done. Whoa. Gets unstunned. There we go.
Impossible!
Alright, so... I believe I already have this command walker, but let's take a look. Nope, I have this on my Sith, but not this guy, so I'm going to go ahead and take that. Or need it. Alright, so there you go. So just to kind of reiterate, or, you know, kind of review the process, he will throw lightsaber, so try and spread the party out at the very beginning, so he doesn't catch multiple people with the lightsaber throw. Then you'll fight normally. You know, the tank will take him off and keep him busy. DPS while you DPS him down. Healer's job is to keep everybody over half health. As long as you can do that, you'll get through everything okay. Avoid the interrogation. The first interrogation droid that comes out each time will be one that explodes, so watch for the red circle. Be prepared to get out of it. Then another droid will come and stun one member of the party. I would recommend not trying to burn the droid down. Usually, it's not going to. You're not going to get him down fast enough to really gain any time on the boss. Any time away from the being stunned, and your time is spent better on the boss. He reflects so little damage back with the saber reflect that you don't really need to worry about it. And then the last mechanic you need to be aware of is when he lifts the entire party. He's going to lift the entire party and fling you backwards, which will cause about 50% health loss. So you need to be aware of that. Aside from that, it's just rinse and repeat that process, and it's up to the healer to keep you guys all above 50%, and otherwise you'll be fine going through that. Alright guys, well I appreciate you listening. Hope you enjoy these boss fight videos. Boss fights, please comment below, hit that like and subscribe button, and you guys enjoy playing Star Wars: The Old Republic. May the Force be with you, and I will see you next week.